out this garage and get started on painting the walls. And yep, you read that right. Weeks 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all wrapped up into this one video because it took us that long. I absolutely did not anticipate this much work to prep these walls for paint. And if this is your first video that you're coming across, we do have 2 previous videos leading up to this point, and we are doing this with the one room challenge. It's an 8-week challenge, and we're hoping to finish by the deadline, but we're cutting it kind of close. If you'd like to check out the one room challenge and all the other designers, there's a link in the description below. First up, patching all of the walls. And these walls are far from perfect. We also had to hang new drywall in certain areas. We've got pretty much all of the walls mudded up, except for that angled area and the lower portion of it, like all along the bottom. We'll figure that out. But anyways, yeah, it's looking good. Half of the ceiling is scraped. I'm ready to go. We still have to do this other half. It's looking good. It's looking a lot better. I swear it looks a lot better. As I now know from our master bedroom makeover that I did last fall, drywall patching is very messy because once you patch, you have to sand it and smooth it. It's like throwing powdered sugar all over the place. Beyond the walls, the lower cinder blocks were a complete disaster. When they added the concrete and some foam filler to adhere the blocks, they were so messy and didn't clean up or smooth out any of it, so it dried in huge clumps and chunks all over the blocks. So here I am chipping the majority of it away. Okay, you guys. First off, all of this, just what they did on these walls, like the way they did this, it's really bad. So we've tried to fix it as much as possible, but I mean, it's just the actual like workmanship of everything. I mean, so for example, do you see this right here? So this is a nail, an actual nail or screw, actually like painted in to on top of these blocks. Like, who misses that? Nobody. A nail, I was pulling out screws and tons of nails like in the wall, but like one that has actually fallen, and then you painted it in. How does that happen? Go ahead and do, and I've done it one or already up here. It's still drying, of course, and it's obviously cracking because there is a lot that needs to be filled in, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna try and smooth them out with the drywall mud, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, this one looks pretty good. for the most part. Just trying to get it a smoother type feel to it on top of here, and then we'll paint it and, you know, paint everything. But yeah, because this is just, ugh, you guys, like horrible. Don't know if it's the best solution, probably not, but we're going with it. We're going with it. Yeah, other than that, this situation, oh yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit about this. Remember I said I wasn't going to do the floors? Well, we decided it would be best to pressure wash the old paint off now before putting up new nice paint, and so yep, more tasks on the list. And the paint didn't come off very easily. I ended up having to use paint stripper, then power wash it all off. Edges are still very messy, but at the least, the majority of the paint is removed for now. Here's the end result of removing all of that paint. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still a little dirty. There's little bits and pieces, but yeah, we've fully removed all of the paint on the floor with the power washer, and now we have to get to work on the ceiling with those guys, and we're gonna replace these ceiling panels up here that are kind of falling down, and extend it all the way to the wall, actually. So we're gonna remove those and then put those new ones up, do a second coat of mud on that area as well, and yeah, just pretty much get everything ready so that all we have to do is sand and then prime and then paint. So we're getting there. It's taking a lot longer, and there's a lot more stuff than I was anticipating. But yeah, the floor doesn't look too great. We'll figure out what to do with it. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with it yet, but at least the old paint is removed, the mellow yellow off the floor. So that part's a definite plus. So yeah, here we go. As I mentioned before, the cinder blocks were pretty much a hot mess express. After heading to Home Depot in search of an answer, I came to realize that there was only one solution. Because it butted up next to the drywall, the drywall was actually sitting on top of the cinder blocks, I figured the best way to go about it would be to actually just use mud itself, dry it for days on end, just as if we were patching a hole in the wall. First coat of paint, primer only, just a quick coat over everything. I know it's a lot, there's a lot of blotches. Don't worry, but it's already looking so much better. Oh, so nice. It's not perfect, it's a garage. And on goes the paint. We ended up using the color Atrium White of the Scuffex version of Benjamin Moore. Perfect for garages. Okay, well, just got all the stuff in right in time after finishing up painting. Now we gotta clean up this mess, but it's pouring down rain and thunder in San Diego. What? Where are we right now? This is crazy. Oh, I love thunderstorms.